chamber, I was looking for revenge. Unfortunately, because of some typical Rock scheming behind the scenes, I walked away at the end.
We got a new champion! We got a new champion! But we don't have an official! Call 1, 2, 3, come on!
We need to change that. It's going to take most of the skills you've shown so far to get here to overcome a full-on conspiracy, but I know you got what it takes. Slingshot, take us to Elimination Chamber 2013.
The following contest is scheduled for one day and is for the WWE Championship.
Let us remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that CM Punk is not the WWE Champion this past Monday Night Raw. CM Punk stole the title from The Rock. CM Punk cannot get over the fact that he's no longer champion. Listen, he had a great run, the 6th longest in history, 434 days, but it's over. Come on, Cole, great run. It was a legendary run. But that doesn't give Punk any right to walk out here with the WWE title when it doesn't belong to him.
To play devil's advocate, in Punk's mind, the WWE Championship was stolen from him, and he's merely reclaiming possession.
Somebody explain to me why, as Punk says, Rock winning was grand larceny. Explain to me how The Rock stole the WWE Championship.
Well, according to Punk's line of thinking, Punk had Rock beat at the Royal Rumble. Then the match was restarted, only for Punk to lose in said restart.
Restarted after the Shield got involved. Now Bailey's argument for being the champ actually is legitimate. The People's Champion, the real WWE Champion, The Rock.
The most electrifying man in all of entertainment, hell-bent on delivering the ass-kicking of a lifetime to the best in the world.
The Rock is as driven tonight as we've ever seen him. The probable man in a mission to get what was actually stolen from him, the WWE Championship.
Unfortunately for Sid.
Introducing God's challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, and his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 206.
Punk jaw-jacking to the official about handling his title. Newsflash, Punk, you're not the champ anymore. CM Punk has won 3 World Championships, 2 WWE titles, Tag Team titles, and also the Intercontinental Championship. He's a 2-time Money in the Bank winner and the 2011 Superstar of the Year. The Rock, he's a 7-time WWE Champion, 2-time World Champion, 5-time Tag Team Champion, and the winner of the 2000 Royal Rumble. Tonight, they collide. And Paul Heyman ringside, you just know the wheels are turning in this devious brain.
Hey, now, Paul Heyman is a brilliant manager.
You could like him, you could dislike him, it doesn't matter. His success speaks for itself. Well, Punk's been Heyman's meal ticket for a long time, and Heyman realizes the payday that is going to come at WrestleMania, Punk can pull off the win tonight. But Heyman brings a lot more to the table than you're seeing. He's the only manager to manage 3 straight world champions. Kick to the knee. One eye saw cradle, perfectly applied. And a challenge interrupts the pin before 2. Trying to wrap up this match fast. And Punk is really putting the pressure on. Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now. Elbows to the face with elbows to the face. gotta understand, The Rock has sold $1 billion in box office sales, and he came back here not because he needs the money, but because he loves this business. And while Punk may be delusional, he's coming to this match, coming to this entire rivalry, really, as prepared as he possibly can be to counter anything out of The Rock's playbook. Punk studied The Rock both inside and outside the ring.
Punk's proven he knows how to best The Rock, but the question is if he can do just that when the pressure is fully on, like it is tonight, when the electricity in the crowd puts Punk's back against the wall.
Big punch finds its mark. Neither superstar giving an inch here. And he stonewalls The Rock. He is looking to do some serious harm. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Toe to toe, treating each other like heavyweights. Well, it's absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one that surrenders. Shining Wizard finds the mark. Face first. Stepped up. It's locked in. The Koji clutch. Oh, it's locked in. He's in real pain.
I don't know how long he can really last here. The Rock probing now, looking for it. Sits and finds a way out. Rock so powerful, spine buster. And as a wise man once said, that was just vintage Rock. And did he mean just that against Punk?
Oh boy. I don't know if you want to make the champ look like a chump. Face first. Stepped up. The Koji clutch is out there. Submission locked in tight. He's got to find a way out of this.
I'm sure he's trying, but as you just said,
Trying to get out of the submission. And does. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock? Yeah, just a little bit. And that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He too had a 10-year gap between championship reigns. So we could say The Rock is in good company.
despite whatever butterflies are gathering, I don't think The Rock is ever one to question himself or his ability.
Down with authority. Time to go for a ride. Stunner suplex. And now The Rock is being dismantled.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to allow. Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Step ahead there. And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
That has likely been leading to a less aggressive.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter. And his hold is getting tighter and tighter.
A pure battle of wills now. Can he hold?
One last gas effort, and that'll do it. Hooked up. Shin breaker. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut. And despite being the champion, Rock has slipped this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law. And this is CM Punk possession.
From way up, crash landing. Body to the jaw.
That damn Rana has haunted me for years. Not anymore. Thanks to you. The only reason I was in that position to begin with is because of one man. The Rock.
And here comes the Rock, the People's Champ.
He stole my title at the Royal Rumble, heading in the Elimination Chamber. I was looking for revenge. Unfortunately, because of some typical Rock screaming behind the scenes, I walked away at the end.
We got a new champion. We got a new champion. But we don't have an official. Come on, 1, 2, 3, come on.
We need to change that. It's going to take most of the skills you've shown so far to get here to overcome a full-on conspiracy, but I know you've got what it takes. Slingshot, take us to Elimination Chamber 2013.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Let us remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that CM Punk is not the WWE Champion. This past Monday on Raw, CM Punk stole the title from The Rock. CM Punk cannot get over the fact that he's no longer champion. Listen, he had a great run, the 6th longest in history, 434 days. For being the champ actually is legitimate. The People's Champion, the real WWE Champion, The Rock.
The most electrifying man in all of entertainment, hell-bent on delivering the ass-kicking of a lifetime to the best in the world.
The Rock is as driven tonight as we've ever seen him. The probable man on a mission to get what was actually stolen from him, the WWE Championship.
Unfortunately for CM Punk, the mantra of boots to asses is very much on the Rock's mind tonight.
The cheers, the chants, the signs, the adulation. This is what it's all about for The Rock, the people. And The Rock is proud to be the People's Champion. Almost as proud as CM Punk is at being a real champion. Will you just stop?
And the roar of this crowd is absolutely deafening.
Over 15,000 WWE fans are on their feet for the Brahma Bowl. The People's Champion, the WWE Champion, The Rock. An undeniable aura, despite his very deniable championship status. The absolute delusion on display here is astounding. Almost as astounding as the reaction The Rock's getting right now. Come on, Punk and Paul Heyman's obvious dismay.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Champion, The Rock.
Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handling his title. Newsflash, Punk, you're not the champ anymore. CM Punk has won 3 world championships, 2 WWE titles, tag team titles, and also the from the middle rope. The Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high no-pressure situation. Remember, the winner of this match is going to main event WrestleMania as the WWE Champion against John Cena. That is what this is all about.
And out of all the memorable moments The Rock has had, he called that title win, quote, the greatest moment of my career.
Well, you gotta understand, The Rock has sold $1 billion in box office sales, and he came back here not because he needs the money, but because he loves this business.
The Rock tonight wants to serve CM Punk a big piece of humble pie. And CM Punk is looking to put knees to faces en route to the WWE Championship.
Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe gonna re-strategize now.
And Paul Heyman ringside, you just know the wheels are turning in his devious brain.
Hey, now, Paul Heyman's a great manager. You can like him, you can dislike him, it doesn't matter. His success speaks for itself.
Well, Punk's been Heyman's meal ticket for a long time, and Heyman realizes the payday that is going to come at WrestleMania, Punk can pull off the win tonight.
But Heyman brings a lot more to the table.
Face first, all set now. The Koji Clutch is locked in. You can tell that's locked in deep.
Every second for him is agony.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure that the officials count. The Rock is being taken full advantage of now.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues.
Turns that in his favor. He's able to shut down the offensive flurry.
That might be what gets Rock out of jeopardy.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Oh, what an axe.
And with that, Heyman looks on with glee.
Face first. All set up on the Koji Clutch locked in. After everything he's been through, will he give in right now?
Power versus power as this submission hold goes on. But The Rock gets out. Tremendous force to the back of the head.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now to outlooking for an outpace The Rock. And it's working.
Boom! What a right using the all-watching Billy Club. And he follows it up with the...
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk. Spinning kick to the gut. Corey, do you sense any errors coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit. And that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He too had a 10-year gap between championship reigns. So, we...
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders. Bang, nicely.
Championship on this could be it.
The Rock hoping to head this attack off the pass.
Punk is determined right now.
Float over Russian leg sweep.
The Rock was waiting for it.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a less aggressive Rock, Corey. I think Punk has played his card beautifully, and the stipulation has taken Rock out of his game plan.
But this title means so much to The Rock that he doesn't want to do anything to lose the title. But by trying not to lose it, you can lose it.
Yeah.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Unmitigated. Eyes are ropes to force a break.
in the corner. Short arm close. KickNex.
And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman taking flight. Oh, he misses the mark. And able to skirt around that attack.
He's got something in store.
Able to parry that one.
Looking for something big here. First up top. Diving knee drop.
He's going back for more. How much stamina does he have?
From way up. Diving double axe. And attempting high risk move after high risk move at a breakneck pace.
From above.
Take off. That's handle. Just a amazing athleticism being shown here.
Oh, man. Such a clash of top tier.
Blast off. All the way to the outside.
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive. Oh, we have to get the hell out of the way. Oh, using the table to cause some serious damage. Getting dangerously close to our announce table. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
The Rock's got to assert himself back in this one.
Now's the time to beat the count. He gets back in right before the count. And it's important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now has a greater comfort with everything that can happen in the ring. But for The Rock, everything comes with a little extra.
There we go. Time to work out some aggression. Bam!
No end in sight to this exchange.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
This is more like a ballroom brawl between these two.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Fatigue more than setting it back.
Rapid fire shots. Rapid superstar backing down. Oh, one thunderous final blow.
Setting them up in the corner.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Oh, the elbow drop.
And The Rock is being handled here.
Punk is proving hard to deal with. Precision elbow strike. A little cockiness here from Punk. CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
Kick to the knee. One mounted straw cradle. Perfectly applied. And the champ can't keep the challenger down long. What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
And as a wise man once said, that was just vintage Rock. And man, did he need just that against Punk. practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between Punk.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
KickNex. Can we have a new champ at the match?
There's no time.
A knee drop.
Taken now by the neck.
Double axe handle killer.
CM Punk is in control.
The Rock is going to get his wits about it. The Rock
Finding their way out of this position.
with elbows. Rock now. Hooks it out. Rock bottom. The champ firing their best shot to retain their title.
And a cover. Oh my God.
How on earth?
It isn't over yet. The Rock has to find a way to persevere right now if he wants to end this.
Leading him against the turnbuckle right here.
Oh, what an axe handle. And this right here, this is what we expect when the best in the world goes toe-to-toe with the great one. His capacity crowd on their feet.
All eyes on the action. All eyes on two of the group.
Look out! Body on body. Wow.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Middle rope for a tornado DDT.
We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
Man, what timing on that counter.
CM Punk playing in the crowd now.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Caught with that axe handle. CM Punk with the knee.
Uh-oh. The Rock with a great count.
That's it. The title's going nowhere. 2, 3, 2 count. Title still on the line.
We are looking at a competitor who simply refuses to let their championship dreams be snuffed out.
Guys, even The Rock can't believe it.
From the top rope.
Oh, went for it all. He gets nothing. A deafening cheer from the WWE Universe is reverberating around us.
Absolutely unreal.
Brock arrives and stops. Had that move from The Rock scouted. Oh, what an axe handle. Oh, what a kick.
A takedown into a small package, tightly.
Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Oh, my Lord. What contact. And now he's going to the top rope.
The Rock was waiting for it.
Got them off their feet here. Boom, right to the throat. Oh.
Impressive awareness from him.
Oh dear, this doesn't look good.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. Fights his shoulder up and won.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
Able to slip out of that situation.
Boom with a DDT.
Set it up. Oh, and suplex. Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Yes! The Rock retains the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match, and still the WWE Champion, The Rock!
And once again, it looks like The Rock's arms actually weren't too short to box with God.
Yeah, rub it in, you sycophant.
Well, I don't have to. Instead, the millions and millions of The Rock's fans who just watched him lay the smackdown on CM Punk again. And here we go, electric big fight feel in the air. Tonight in New Orleans, The Rock defended his WWE Championship against CM Punk, who's fully believing himself into believing that he's still the WWE Champion.
I'd say Punk has a fairly solid argument here as both the real WWE Champion and the People's Champion.
Well, The Rock says Punk's got the ass kicking of a lifetime coming here, and that's a lot more believable than anything Punk's got to say. Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high-pressure situation. Remember the winner of this match. Early cover for the title. And he kicks out quick.
And he had no real trouble getting his shoulder up there.
He's being prepped for something.
A big Samoan drop.
And I'm sure CM Punk has the perfect game plan in mind tonight, as the odds are especially in his favor in this championship match.
Yeah, no championship advantage whatsoever for The Rock here. And Punk's no doubt we're going to capitalize on that fact.
Float over Russian leg sweep. And Paul Heyman ringside, you just know the wheels are turning in his devious brain.
Hey, now, Paul Heyman's a brilliant manager. You could like him, you could dislike him, it doesn't matter. His success speaks for itself.
Well, Punk's been Heyman's meal ticket for a long time, and Heyman realizes the payday that is going to come in WrestleMania if Punk can pull off the win tonight.
But Heyman brings a lot more to the table than you're seeing. He's the only manager to manage 3 straight world champions. He's the visionary that brought the ECW brand to wrestling. Paul has developed into one of the greatest managers of all time.
And it's The Rock with the reversal.
Good night. Doling out as much damage as possible, looking to silence the challenger once and for all.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Carry the position. What's the thought here?
Oh my word, a hard on the floor.
There's actually no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that. Moving into the ring.
Clothesline.
The champion doing everything to retain here.
Quick kick out.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
And now, if this can get slapped on, Punk might not be able to tolerate the pain.
Trying to break out of his grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. Gets the reversal. What a counter. Hooked up. Oh, shit breaker. Oh, God. Dropping the elbow.
And it looks like, yeah, he's donning the crimson mask after that move.
Float over Russian leg sweep.
And with that, Heyman looks on with glee.
And now he's taking a breather on the outside. Clearly, he's feeling a little overwhelmed at the moment.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Drives his opponent with the bulldog.
Climbing up those ropes now.
Wants to finish this.
From the top.
Completely missed the mark there.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Wants to finish this.
Here we go. Dropping double axe handle. Discouraging situation for the People's Champion.
Yeah, Punk's really...
Face first. Set up. It's locked in. The coaching clutch. This might just do it. This might just end it all. Trying to keep the hold on, but no. Couldn't keep it locked in any longer. Solid punch.
Swarming some big-time swings here. Oof. And this match is swiftly turning its way right down, drag out of sight.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Boom. figure out a way.
It's touch and go, but the Rock might just be, yes, finding a way out of the hole. Going for the legs, good right after the face.
Slap it, bro. Okay, bro. I'm completing the objectives right now. So, you didn't sleep? Successfully attack, grapple, dive, opponent.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how. Her opponent tied up. Rock bottom.
The champion and stunning display of dominance, clearly proving they have the heart of a champion, and it's keeping them alive here.
The Rock has cut some corners in the past, and he might be desperate enough to do it again after that kick out, guys.
From the opposition.
Oh, what an accident. Absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed.
Once again attacking the skull and doing some pretty decent damage in the process.
Brought down with a DDT.
The Rock with the quick wherewithal.
Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from the Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit. And that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He too had a 10-year gap between ship up the top.
Oh, look out! However much you think that hurt, I promise you, it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy. And he gets delivered back into the ring. Setting up for something here.
Successfully attack, grapple, or dive it to fill the damage meter. Okay.
And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, cassette. Punk's had enough, he's looking to end this here.
Slight GTS for Punk.
This may be the challenger's moment. Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
And Punk just continuing to ensure the Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues. And you can practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between Punk and Rock with every blow. Back and forth, both men refusing to stay down, both men refusing to let the other get the better of him. This is unbelievable what we're seeing.
Are you playing eFootball right now?
Oh, look at this. Neckbreaker in a float. That was pretty.
If you are free, then we can play eFootball as well.
Get grim in a hurry if the Rock doesn't turn this around.
Backbreaker. Flying armbar. He just manages to get to the rope. Submission hold has to be let go. High red district for CM Punk. From the top.
And nobody home on that one.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
Wants to finish this.
Watch out. Down double axe handle. And he's looking for it again. Heading to the top.
Stalking from above.
Here we go. Double axe handle.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Oh, knock your head right off with that knee.
And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now has a greater comfort with everything that can happen in the ring. But for The Rock, everything comes with a little, oh yeah, from the top.
In the air, and connects.
What a crushing impact on the outside. Kids, do not try that at home.
Tossed back into the ring.
Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE champion. And
Well, CM Punk isn't Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it so there's no championship advantage for The Rock tonight. Disqualification or count out, he loses the title.
Punk devising something. Shame. Ripping off the champ.
And this right here, this is what we expect when the... And now Punk unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman, the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to The Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep on this offense on The Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The people's elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there, just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper? Oh, wow.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk down with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman gonna hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has The Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock took it out of the way just in time. Heyman almost got blasted, but The Rock put down with the gold to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed The Rock
with his own championship. This has got to be the end. There is no way.
Well, we're really looking to drop the...
Wait a second. Interesting turn of events here. Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. Punk counted away. Now he's going to go up to the top rope. Well, I'd like to see a Punk out right here. Punk looking to go for a blow. Underhooks both arms. Here we go. From the very top turnbuckle. The plunge.
Are we about to see a title change here?
Here's the pin. Oh my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship. The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk. And honestly, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here, we're never going to hear the end of it. Punk can't just be humble or gracious about the fact that he won here.
A long time ago, CM Punk was forced to make a choice between hypocritical humility and honest arrogance. He chose honest arrogance, and once again, standing tall with his precious WWE Championship, CM Punk.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it?
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk. Beta coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds. Flanked by his devious representative Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, the 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar. Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the Octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast. Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my..." It's the best versus the Beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing. Then he's leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are up to bigger and better things after putting this CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam.
Punk with a calf kick. I truly believe that if CM Punk wants to stand a chance tonight, he needs to remove all focus from Paul Heyman and concentrate squarely on
Takeoff. Good Lord. Taking flight. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. Oh, float over Russian leg sweep. Oh, they're fighting pretty close to us now.
meaning that's now as good a time as any for us to make ourselves scarce. Something CM Punk must do tonight is bring the ferocity. Brock Lesnar is a vicious, unfeeling competitor. Punk has to be the same.
Well, the emotions involved in this match will help with that. You can tell this is a more intense CM Punk. Punk is more focused and vindictive than we've seen before.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said no DQ environment favors the Beast. But I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Taking things back into the ring.
Oh, he fakes it off. During his famous pipe bomb speech, CM Punk famously declared himself a Paul Heyman guy. Then he made that a reality the next year when the two men joined, taking flight. Wow, look out! No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
And number 5, he's making a statement here.
Wants to finish this.
Lift off! Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
And he evades 7 swift and brutal impact.
Target of the arm. This is
Is perfectly within the duties of being a manager. And a bulldog!
something to note tonight. Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won one of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. As for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
And CM Punk is in control.
Somehow Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
Strong kick. Delivers the knee.
That's out of harm's way. CM Punk from the top rope. CM Punk with the elbow. Punk knows he has to. Take his best shots at Brock Lesnar.
DDT! The Beast now is being contained. At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Lesnar timed that just right.
Momentum going back to Punk's corner.
But will that prove to be the chance he needs in this match?
Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Bashing away with a hockey stick.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object, letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action. I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
2 aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality.
Suplex City. Hello, CM Punk. He's able to beat a 2 count. Not quite enough to put him away.
And a crank on that arm now.
Bang, what a punch.
tenacity we have witnessed here tonight. The determination. Punk and Lesnar are having a battle, no, a war for the ages. And he's taking this to the outside now. He's got a chair, but I don't think he's looking to take a seat.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Look at this, going counter for counter. Good reflexes from him there.
Hooked him up. High angle belly of that suplex.
Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
And see how Punk's maintaining the advantage now. Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. And he slides him back to the mat.
Stalking from above. Up high.
Wow, cross body. Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this. From way up, Punk never saw that coming. And he found an opening to fire back. Weathered the storm and wants to hail down thunder of his own. And Lesnar can't stop any offense coming his way. But I doubt. Blast off! Double axe handle connects. Double axe handle. Oh, look at this. Neck breaker. Float over. That was great. Submission hold in. Submission locked in tight. He's got to find a way out of this.
I'm sure he's trying, but as you just said, Cole, that hold is locked in tight.
Trying to break the hold, but is able to do it. Back escape there.
Grabs the waist off, but battling out now, punches to the face.
Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
Punk could be turning his fortunes around. This has truly been a match for the ages. Nay, a battle for the ages.
And battle rages on. The crowd can't help but show their appreciation. Momentum is really on Punk's side. Smothering offense from Punk here. Boom, right in the button. Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back. Countered by CM Punk. Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Boom. The willpower. The sheer guts of these two.
Barely anything left, but still slugging away. Oh! This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Rapidly tearing off on each other, adrenaline at peak levels. Oh, there's the piece de resistance, if you will.
Over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Oh, he went low. The humanity. And remember, guys. realize this is another disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has left the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast Incarnate backing you up.
What for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
Late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
But just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved the proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar, the distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet. Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
But it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in. Well, it just goes to show you never turn your back on the Beast Incarnate. Hey. Lesnar looking to inflict a little more agony. But Brock launches in. So tear your knee in half. Lesnar with the win. The winner of this match, Lesnar. What an incredible. It's the best versus the base. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing. That he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting this CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam. Oh, he cuts it off. Paul Heyman said recently that Brock Lesnar is currently in the best fighting shape of his life. And guys, that's a very frightening thought.
Consider everything Brock has been able to accomplish before now, before being at his best. The fastest rise in WWE history, the biggest title in all of MMA. CM Punk has to face that down tonight. If the best in the world can take down the Beast Incarnate, Punk will have definitely earned the moniker. Something CM Punk must do tonight is bring the ferocity. Brock Lesnar is a vicious, unfeeling competitor. Punk has to be the same.
Well, the emotions involved in this match will help with that. You can tell this is a more intense CM Punk. Punk is more focused and vindictive than we've seen before. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant and unbeatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year. Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won one of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. As for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later. Testing the limits of that leg here. Brock must be phased into this string of action. At the moment, Brock
has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Tendons and ligaments in the leg can be easily damaged by that.
Elbow drop on target.
Lesnar saw it coming.
Boy, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the beast. But I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw him up through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Attacking the hamstring with these strikes.
During his famous pipe bomb speech, CM Punk famously declared himself a Paul Heyman guy. Then he made that a reality the next year when the two men joined forces. But the whole time, he has not been the Paul Heyman guy. That accolade has belonged to Brock Lesnar, who has been allied with Paul Heyman since he returned to WWE a year ago.
Indeed, we have seen Heyman diversifying his interests. He's introduced more clients lately, even bringing them to championship glory. And I know he has an eye on a few other talents in the locker room too. But until one of them can topple the beast, there is no question about where Heyman's true loyalty lies.
Makes it incredibly difficult to lock.
I truly believe that if CM Punk wants to stand a chance tonight, he needs to remove all focus from Paul Heyman and concentrate squarely on Brock Lesnar.
That's easier said than done, Wade. Punk had Paul Heyman out of his focus in Money in the Bank. He told Heyman he wanted to go it alone. And that night ended with Heyman pushing the ladder over right as Punk was about to grab the briefcase. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
Wow. Hooked him up. High angle belly of that suplex. Lesnar showed how much punishment he can withstand before getting his own offense in.
He had to dig down deep to stop that onslaught, and now he has to continue to do so. Stalking from above.
From the top, diving double axe handle. Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here.
And Punk gets countered there. Looks like he's trying to regain some control here.
Yeah, Lesnar getting some newly determined focus.
Oh, what an axe handle. Placed into the corner here.
Rushing into the corner. Step up knee. Rocks the jaw. Into a bulldog.
Uh-oh. Reversal into the bulldog. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
Yeah, showing he's got some fight left in him.
Nice takedown. Stacked them up. This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind.
Punk goes to the jaw with a... Makes some space and gets out of dodge.
Reigns may be smarting, guys. It seems he's
Lift off. In the air. And connects. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Clothesline. Avoided contact and brought a big attack of their own. Strong counter from Punk. Oh, what an axe handle. Lesnar's vulnerable, and Punk knows it.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
Overwhelming offense down from Punk.
Lesnar is getting shut down at every turn.
Looks like a play. Backing the legs down. I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality.
From above. From the top. Crossbody. From the top. Okay, right in the midsection. Everything working against Lesnar now.
Punk is determined right now.
Oh, man, pay with a rake across the eyes. Oh, the knee directly into the face. To the arm, terrible. Putting some serious wear and tear on that leg. Connects. Saw it coming. Momentum isn't completely out of Brock's side just yet. Could be what Lesnar needed to reawaken the beast. Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. Stopped him in their tracks with a kick to the gut. Boom.
He's able to dodge that one in time. Driven down hard with a scoop slam.
This is not where you want to be against Brock Lesnar. Punk has to stop this onslaught, and fast.
Looking to get the hell out of that.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker with a float over. That was pretty. What's he thinking? First up top. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. And I can't say it didn't pay off.
Introducing the steel chair into this match.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Brock might be in a panic soon.
Using the chair with no caution at all. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this. Come on. This has got way too far. Just stop this already. Float over neckbreaker. Picture perfect.
The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight. The determination. Punk and Lesnar are having a battle. No, a war for the ages.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Oh, just punishing the arm.
Looking to take the legs out. And the momentum's clearly against Brock now.
Punk is determined right now. From the top rope.
All the way to the outside.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
Turns that back on CM Punk. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Going up to the turnbuckle here. Soaring. Oof, no way home. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
What's Cage Mike?
Flying. Good Lord. Taking flight.
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one. And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy and ugly.
What a match this has been. What a fight.
We always say that anything can happen in WWE, and this audience has seen that firsthand. Oh no, hitting the bullseye with that chair. Oh, God. Did you hear that chair shot? Repeated hits like that are going to happen very quick. Plenty of damage being done here. Everything working against Lesnar now. Smothering offense from Punk here. DDT! Uh-oh, he's searching for something. And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand. Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Putting his opponent into the crosshairs.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
There is reason for him to fear what is coming next.
Boom! Right on target. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. Backs. Uh-oh.
Got out of the way of that one.
Flying over neck breaker. Picture perfect. And CM Punk is in control. I must give credit. Catching Brock like this is an incredible challenge. Oh, watch out. There's a seat for your face. He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
Brock getting out of harm's way.
Right to the kidneys from behind. He quickly slides into the ring.
Brock Lesnar turning up the intimidation factor. And he chooses to leave the ring.
Coming down hard with that shovel. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Holding nothing back, shaking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now. I can see up to the rafters and there's not a single person sitting down. What an environment this is. All eyes are glued on this battle. And the momentum's clearly against Brock now.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
What's happening? Lesnar's in a complete daze.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects. But gone to sleep. That could end Punk's night. And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
And you can see him struggling to break this hold.
Every second it's locked on is doing more damage.
Just wrenching away here. But it looks like Lesnar's able to slip the hold. He connects with a counter. And see Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Lesnar is getting shot down at every turn. submission on the counter.
Oh, no! And remember, guys, this is the no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTF to Lesnar. Lesnar's down, covered by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast Incarnate backing you up.
Look for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar to kick
Oh, a
it out.
late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
But just when it looked like a tap out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Intercontinental Punk for the chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar, the distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet. Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
But it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in. It just goes to show you never turn your back on the Beast Incarnate.
Heyman runs.
Brock Lesnar. Oh, the Brock lock from the face. All kinds of pressure and pain being inflicted on the leg by this hold. Now, even if you survive, it's going to be hell to stand up again. The stretch muffler's in. Couple of kicks to break it. Oh. Brock must be phased after this string of action.
Punk is determined right now. CM Punk completely dominant.
And Brock Lesnar looking for the submission. Got it locked in. Come on. Yeah, the tap out. The winner of this match, Brock Lesnar. CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend, Paul Heyman, and his new partner, Brock Lesnar. With last minute, Punk let emotions blind him here. Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the Beast. That he can take Lesnar on no problem. That he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that. To show he still is the best in the world.
Chopping down the tree right at the trunk.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast. But I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing his steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Going back to the leg with more targeted offense.
During his famous pipe bomb speech, CM Punk famously declared himself a Paul Heyman guy. Then he made that a reality the next year when the two men joined forces. But the whole time, he did that with everything and following it with a pin.
He's not letting anyone get away with a lazy pin. Not a position the Beast Incarnate is used to. The damage starting to pile up, courtesy of CM Punk. Great aim on the toss chair. Brutally swinging that steel chair.
It's just turning into a savage display of violence. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beautiful. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year. Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won one of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. As for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
Something CM Punk must do tonight is bring the ferocity. Brock Lesnar is a vicious, unfeeling competitor. Punk has to be the same.
While the emotions involved in this match will help with that, you can tell this is a more intense CM Punk. First up top.
Wow, look at that. That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that.
I truly believe that if CM Punk wants to stand a chance tonight, he needs to remove all focus from Paul Heyman and concentrate squarely on Brock Lesnar.
That's easier said than done, Wade. Punk hit Paul Heyman out of his focus at Money in the Bank. He told Heyman he wanted to go it alone. And that night ended with Heyman pushing the ladder over right as Punk was about to grab the briefcase. Oh, float over Russian leg sweep. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Somehow Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
Top of the elbow. Punk searching for something beneath the apron. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
Of all the toys underneath the ring, he just had to go with the one that ensures splinters.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Lesnar in the mount position, just teeing off on his opponent. Big, heavy right hands and elbows. This is ugly.
Getting cracked by a good old-fashioned punch to the mouth breaks it.
Oh, neck breaker. Picture perfect.
You are now entering a points contact and sends his opponent into orbit.
And as is so often the case when a man faces Brock Lesnar, Punk finds himself taking on early attacks.
Lesnar timed that just right.
From behind, taking his opponent to Suplex City.
Stomping away. And then trampling stomp. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. My God!
Did you hear that chair shot?
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Oh, here we go. Buster.
A quick roll out of the ring. He's clearly looking to regain his composure here.
Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Punk's raw determination. It's that suplex. He's headed up high.
Stalking from above.
From the top. Double axe handle connects. Beautiful. Flower neck breaker. Picture. Perfect.
Punk looking dominant now.
Clothesline by Punk. Overwhelming offense now for Punk. Yeah, Punk's wearing down. Watch out!
Meteoric impact on that splash. Back up top. He cannot be stopped from above.
Incoming! Oh man, he landed left there.
Punk avoids the attack.
Scaring the turnbuckles.
Stalking from above.
Up high. Body from the top. The beast now is being contained. But I must give credit. Catching Brock like this is an incredible challenge. Just looking at his leg right. Now you can tell it's been a big focus in this match.
It's been a good strategy so far. I don't see a reason to focus on anything else, Cole.
He's able to counter that. Momentum going back to Punk's corner. Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and crawl back into the fight. Momentum is really on Punk's side. CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
We saw that one coming.
Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German. For Suplex City. Punkers. Right into the claw. Submission. Bully tap. CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is unreal. Good luck getting out of this. I guess that's why we're into it. I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality. Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
Finds a counter for Lesnar. Beautiful. Oh, that breaker. Picture perfect. Running knee. Ooh. Oh. Now count out as he takes things out of the ring. He's thinking a steel chair is just what he needs to wreak some havoc here. Lesnar's overwhelmed. Lesnar's overwhelmed.
What might be in a panic soon?
Caught with the double axe handle. What are they doing here? And he tosses it back in now. Looking to take it to the air now.
managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
यार लैपटॉप से डायरेक्ट स्ट्रीम शेयर कर सकते हो? हाँ कर सकता हूँ.
Brock Lesnar with power. F5. Brock's got a problem here. And cover now for the match. Oh, he was almost finished.
बचा.
Cannot kill CM
बचा.
somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
And Brock is bewildered. Brock has no clue how that just...
Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, sleep.
पर लैपटॉप से करने के लिए मुझे दिक्कत है यार. मैं कर तो दूँ पर दिक्कत है.
Beautiful. Neck breaker with a float. That was pretty. Impulse off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Caught with a punch. Oh, look out. It's on now. Strong counter from Punk.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
You can feel the contact and so does the WWE Universe.
हाँ दिक्कत ये है कि नेट ज़्यादा जाता है उसमें और क्या बोलूँगा, ये थोड़ी पायरेटेड जैसी है ना, इसलिए.
Gets the final word in this exchange.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
यार ये सीधा क्यों नहीं जा रहा? मुझे सीधा रखना है इसको ना, बट दिक्कत हो गई है.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Right between his shoulders.
Punk dodges out in time.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. Peeling their opponent off of the ground, hooking the leg. Fisherman buster. It looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now.
तू अभी जागा है क्या?
A stop to the gut turns things around.
That was pretty.
अबे WWE की जगह टेकन लगाओ. टेकन मैं डाउनलोड करके फिर लगाता हूँ.
And he's able to avoid that offense. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
But his torso continues to be the target here. It's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
Well executed sequence.
All eyes focused on this absolute war.
It doesn't get more massive.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Don't sleep.
And Lesnar is out. He just shoved his knee right to his cheek. Armbringer. And then to the right hand.
अबे ये ब्रॉक लेसनर मुझे जीतना ही नहीं दे रहा ना.
Up and
मतलब मुझे सिर्फ इसको हराना है और ये मुझे ऑब्जेक्टिव कंप्लीट नहीं करने दे रहा.
Rock here now. Not used to being knocked over there. To the sky.
You gotta be kidding me. That's a you on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize.
Only imagine the amount of adrenaline coursing through these competitors' veins right now.
What an insane atmosphere. The energy in this building is palpable right now.
Lesnar timed that just right.
He gets back into the ring. Oh, look at this. Over neck breaker. Being sharp, perfect.
ब्रॉक की ओपोनेंट, मैं सीएम पंक हूँ, ब्रॉक नहीं हूँ। ब्रॉक से मुझे जीतना है। अबे यार, चल फिर खेलें क्या? पेस खेलें क्या आप?
Set to the turnbuckles. And he counters.
Everything working against Lesnar now. You don't see Lesnar fluffing like this very often. Just tossing that kendo stick with total disregard.
मत कर यार।
And Punk gets countered there. Completely out of Brock's side just yet.
Time to be pushed around. Let's take it the advantage now.
अभी मुझे करना है एल्डर कॉर्नर टू टॉप रन प्रेस और स्टैंडिंग टू द रोप डाइव। अबे यार, पहले मैं इसको करूँ, इसमें बहुत कम कर रहा हूँ। ठीक है, मैं ये खत्म करके आता हूँ।
High red district for CM Punk.
What's the finish thing?
होल्ड, प्रेस एक्स और ए।
Look out! Crossbody!
एक बार और।
Punk is leaving no breathing room here. Smothering offense from Punk here.
And look at this fight back, refusing to be dragged around any longer. Lands the kick. What's to finish this?
Sky high.
प्रेस आरटी ग्राउंड सबमिशन।
Crossbody! Brock must be phased after this string of action. You don't see Lesnar flustered like this very often. Trying armbar. He lets his opponent out of the submission. Yeah, but who knows what damage is
ये
been
कौन
done.
सा वर्जन है WWE का? ये 2026। 2026. Fill up your special meter, then hold RT and Y. Okay.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker into the float over. That was pretty. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here. CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
Perhaps he should have been paying more attention. Solid bit of defense on his part there.
अबे ये चेयर कैसे खड़ी हो गई? चेयर को देख, चेयर कैसे खड़ी हो सकती है यार? अब गिरी है। चेयर अभी भी खड़ी है, देख रहा है तू?
Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
Snap suplex.
बीच में खड़ी हुई है चेयर।
Beautiful. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty.
ये क्या है?
Will Lesnar be able to kick out? What's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
What now with a quick touch of that and a urinal, he converts it into...
And he's releasing a hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Ooh, and fights back. Big knee to the midsection. Boom.
Stomping down with all their weight.
There's talking in the way. And then there's what he's done this entire match.
He's not just chopping down the base for the purposes of this match. He's possibly looking to end this man's career. Man, that is going to leave some serious waves.
And Lesnar can't stop any offense coming his way.
Brock's cage might be a bit rattled.
अबे यार,
So effective.
Like meeting a brick wall there. Once again having the lead knocked straight out of him. What's the elbow down hard?
Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh. Kneecap goes right into the face to halt the attack. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. That's enough fun coming through. Brock's got this in hand. Makes the cover.
अबे यार,
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk. The winner of this match, Brock Lesnar. What an incredible fight. But in the end, it's Brock Lesnar who came out on top. Beast defeated the best. Without Heyman by his side, tilting the scales, Punk just isn't the same competitor. That's a harsh truth that Brock Lesnar and Heyman just shine a very bright light on.
भाई यार, मैं 3 मैच खेल चुका हूँ और इसने मुझे जीतने ही नहीं दिया। सिर्फ एक चीज नहीं हो पाती हो, ये रिवर्सल कर देता है बार बार। बड़ा आराम है यार ये। हाँ, रुक जा, मैं कॉल कर रहा हूँ तेरे को ना इंस्टा पे, उसके बाद करते हैं ई फुटबॉल का।